Today's project is going to be made from cherry. So I have this piece of cherry. It's got two nice sides on it. The edges are still rough, but we don't need those, as you'll see in a moment. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cut down and prepared so that we can start today's project. Here we have this cut down piece of cherry. We've got a little bit of the sapwood showing here. I'm going to put this to the back. I'll leave this piece that's got the solid heart, as it were, in here. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to lay this on here. This is what we're doing today. I'm going to attach this to this piece of wood. I'm going to take a scroll saw and I'm going to cut out these pieces in here. Then we're going to get this shape cut out around the outside so that all we have left is the actual wooden part of the cross that we need. So what we'll do then is we'll go ahead and we're going to take a rotary tool and we're going to go ahead and give these nice edges that we see here to finish it up. Then we're going to sand it nice and smooth, make it look really sweet, and then put a finish on it. So one thing that I'm doing here now, and a lot of scroll saw woodworkers will do this, I'm putting down blue tape. There's other ways to do this. You don't have to do it this way, but I have found that this is the cleanest way for me to do this, and it works out the best. So I'll lay down my painter's tape. In this case, it's blue. I will wrap it around the edges here in a second, and then I will put some spray adhesive on this, position it, and put it down on here. And what that'll do is I'm not marring the wood with the glue at all. Then what I'll do is I will take packing tape and put over top of this. And I understand that the packing tape helps lubricate your blade and keep it cooler. So not sure how that works. Not into the science of it, but it seems to work for me. It does a great job, so that's where we're going to go next. So there you got it. It's got the packing tape on there. It's ready to go. So now all I need to do is put my pilot holes in so that I can get my blade through. I'm going to go ahead and use a number 7 modified geometry blade for this one. This is a little bit harder wood, so I want to cut through it. And I'm not, if my edges aren't exactly smooth, it's okay because I'm going to have to be sanding them all down anyhow. So let me go ahead and get this going. What I've decided to do is I took it and ripped this on my bandsaw so that I have 2 thinner pieces and I'll be able to get 2 crosses out of this. I did it obviously after I've cut those holes. I'm not sure if that was good or bad, but it worked. And it's a nice split. So I'm going to tape these both back together so that I can cut out this part of the cross. I'm going to take out a majority of this with the bandsaw, and then I'll take my scroll saw and I'll fine tune around here, especially these corners around here, just to, maybe I'll do the whole thing on the scroll saw. We'll see. So that worked out perfectly. Got it all cut out. There we have it. This side is pretty smooth. I am going to take my orbital sander and I am going to sand these, the front and the back, nice and smooth, just so that they're nice finished surfaces. Now what I need to do is to kind of create where you could see where we've got these cutouts, or these indents, as it were. So the first thing I want to do is finish recreating this heart. So there we have it. That's kind of how we're going to be carving that. So I'm going to get out my tools, and we are going to start to carve. Now it's time for the fun of sanding this by hand. I want this to be as smooth as possible. I want to get rid of all these tool marks as well. So let's see what I can do. Well, after standing here for a little bit, I'm not super happy with a lot of what's going on in here. So you can see there's some areas down in there that aren't real good. So I'm going to attempt to use some of my carving knives to get in there and clean that up. I want this to be nice and smooth as I can get it. All right, I'm going to put some Howard's feed and wax on there. For some reason, I want to call it the weed and feed, as if I'm weeding. Let's see how this looks once we get this this all in here. Should make this grain pop super nice. Look at that. Boy, that's looking good. All right, so what we do now, oh, you can't even see it. Okay, sorry about that. There we go. So what we're going to do now, I've got this all on here. I'm not sure if I caught me putting this on or not. It looked like I bumped the camera, but there it is. Now this has to sit on here for a little bit. It says to wait at least 20 minutes and wipe off the excess. So I will do just that. I'm going to let this sit, and then we'll wipe it down, polish it up, and see how it looks. I'm thinking, just based on what I'm seeing right here, this is going to look wonderful. So I'm very happy, super happy with how this thing turned out. All right, see you in a bit. There we go. We're done. It's all polished up now. I think it looks fantastic. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about this one. I'm very, very pleased with the end results. It was a nice piece of cherry. It carved very easily, and I really enjoyed doing it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.